Welcome, everybody, to your MARIGOLD live reactions. We've got a grand total of 5 matches that we're going to be reacting to today across 2 shows. The thing is, there is a third show up. The July 6th show, I guess it would be day 10 of Burning Desire, is actually up already. But we looked over it, and there wasn't really any matches on that show that inspired us, that made us feel like enthusiastically excited to react to them. So, that'll just be a kind of skipped show for us, which is okay because we are reacting to 3 of the matches from the July 5th show. And also as a carryover from a previous show, the June 28th show, we've got 2 matches on there as well. So let's get started with our first match from the June 28th show, which is the 6-woman tag. We have got Mayu, Mirai, and Yuzuki versus Darkness Army, represented by Nagisa, Misa, and Chiaki. So, John, if you are ready, I can count us down and we can get into this. We are at our timestamp is 35:05. It's pretty easy because they give us chapters anyway, but we just kind of like to, round to the nearest 5 seconds. So yeah, John, if you're ready to go, I can get us going here.
I would say that I'm ready, friend. Please count us down.
I'm just making sure that the people who are fans in the Discord that we run know that we're going live.
All right.
There we go. And 3, 2, 1, go.
Going to be a very interesting tag team match today.
I am a big fan of Nagisa's theme song. It's actually legitimately the only theme song in Marigold that I will consistently recognize, like as soon as it plays.
I'd say a badass theme for a badass performer.
Agreed.
I said recently on Week in Review that I've been watching like a lot of the Finley stuff and a little bit of the Regal stuff. Now, is Nagisa that type of technician? Not necessarily, but she's got that same quality of I'll forearm you in the mouth, I'll kick you in the face, and I'll smile about it. And, I'll go home, I'll sleep like a baby after a nice game of darts and plenty of beer. I mean, Nagisa, she's that tough as nails type of woman. And I love it. I love watching her compete.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a good litmus test for our personal preferences as far as Chiaki goes, because 5 of the 6 women in this match we at least like, if not love. And then there's Chiaki, who we are typically ambivalent about, maybe leaning towards not being fans of. So if this match doesn't end up being fun, I think it's a sign that we should probably start writing off Chiaki matches, maybe even like similarly to how we write off Sakurai matches.
Yes.
Like if her name's on the match list, we're just not doing it, no matter who else is in it, pretty much.
Yeah, I would agree.
So yeah, I think this is a good match as a litmus test for that, because we love Mayu, we do really like Mirai, we love Yuzuki, we love Nagisa, and we both really like Misa, especially now with the psycho speed gimmick that she's been doing.
Yes. Yes. Psycho Speed, I think, has been working quite well for Misa.
It'll work really well if she ever actually wins the Super Flyweight Women's Championship here.
A championship that has eluded her, and here comes the champion that bested her back at Burning Desire. And I mean, this is still a Burning Desire so let me be more specific. On June 5th, Burning Desire.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, Misa's had shots at every Super Flyweight champion, and she's never been able to pull it off.
Yeah, I mean, for anyone else, that would be a complex. I mean, I'm definitely confessing here. But Misa, she, keeps going. You got to admire that.
It did cause a complex for her, though. That's, probably a big contributor as to why she joined Darkness Army in the first place.
Fair point, friend. Fair point.
And now here come all these happy-go-lucky baby faces, all smiley and happy and enjoying life.
Yeah, we're the good guys, so life is awesome. Yeah. And, you got to wonder how Yuzuki. Now, look, let me just get ahead of this and say I do think this team will be able to coexist. I'm not talking about dissension of any kind or anything like that. But you do have to wonder mentally how it feels for Yuzuki to be teaming with the woman who took the Super Flyweight Championship from her. Yuzuki, only the second ever Super Flyweight champion. That championship is still a baby. All titles in MARIGOLD are still babies. Mayu now the third. The first, of course, being not Shozuki. Shozuki, not to me, Shozuki. I was going to say Suzuki, but that wouldn't have been accurate. Not to me, Shozuki, the first ever Super Flyweight champion.
I do think that Mayu will eventually, you know, wow, I can't think of a word. I'm just gonna say unseat Natsumi Shozuki as what I'm about to say, but Shozuki to this day has definitely been my favorite super flyweight champion.
Absolutely. I mean, you want to talk about a technician. She's just so precise, so incisive offensively, could pull pins out of nowhere. I mean, really a technical wrestling fan's dream, Natsumi Shozuki. Can't wait to
Yeah,
see her back.
I would really. I mean, yeah, that's. I'm glad that you said that because it was like a grounding moment for me because I was just about to say I would love to see Shozuki be the one to beat Sakurai for the white belt, but I mean, there's no way Sakurai is going to keep the white belt until Shozuki comes back because I don't even know if we're going to see Natsumi Shozuki this year again. She might not be back till 2026, unfortunately.
Yes,
It's really sad because she is most definitely one of my top 3 or 4 favorite performers in Marigold, and one of the only
absolutely.
women in Marigold that I can really see like competing for a spot in my Universal Top 10 when we do our Fave Fives.
Bell.
Good call on the bell, thanks, bud.
Yeah, good call by nature to give you that fucking face. And here we go.
That was funny. Pop.
Side headlock here. Well, I'll tell you what, Chiaki's trying to pop Yuzuki's head off her shoulders like a cork with that side headlock. Look how she's squeezing on that there.
Speaking of 5 Fave 5s, I wanted to ask you: do you think that our lists will have changed enough by like next week for us to do a Fave Fives list, or should we wait until after like one of either SummerSlam or Clash in Paris?
I'm gonna be totally truthful with you. I thought we weren't doing Fave 5 again until after SummerSlam. Because yeah, no way my list would change, I don't think. I mean, Naomi, I think would still absolutely wasn't she my number one in my Universal Top 10? And after she attacked Jade again, I mean, that's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Yuzuki now.
Yeah.
Oh, Misa's stopping her.
I do have the like the scheduled time for our next Fave 5 as August 5th, so that would be right after SummerSlam.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah. I just didn't know because like I don't know when our next Fave 5 will be after that one specifically.
I'm gonna be honest. At first I was really scared that Chiaki was running with scissors. I didn't know what she was holding in her hand, and I'm like, oh my god, are you gonna try and stab Mayu? What the fuck? Man, Marigold is going crazy right now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. I'm not seeing any WWE PLEs between August 31st, Clash in Paris, and October 11th, Crown Jewel, which is a show that we wouldn't react to anyway.
Yeah,
So that's why I'm like, I mean, we have August 5th set as our next 5 but then when would we do it after that is my
they may call it Crown Jewel, but Twitwow ain't the fool. So take that shit elsewhere.
thing. Yeah. Do you have any ideas?
Ideas about what exactly is Nagisa now putting a hurt in here on Mirai?
When our next Fave 5 would be after August 5th? Like, what would be our, like, I don't know, I guess, like, signpost for when we would do
Oh
another Fave 5?
god, yeah, that is a fair question, bud.
Yeah. Because normally we just use the big WWE PLEs as our sort of like signpost is like we're going to do it after this, but we have Clash in Paris on August 31st, and then the next PLE that I'm seeing listed is October 11th, and that's a Saudi show. Or no, you know what? Actually, that's not a Saudi show. We could do it after that because that Crown Jewel is in Australia.
So that's a Crown Jewel we'll actually watch, right?
Yeah, yeah. So we'll just do that. We'll just handle it that way. That works.
Wow, dude, it's so weird having a Crown Jewel like not in Saudi. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I thought that it was called Crown Jewel specifically because it was in Saudi.
Yeah. Well, WWE was like, yeah, see, we're playing with geography. Yeah, look at us. It's like, cool, okay.
Anyway, I apologize for sidetracking us off the match there, but thinking about Fave 5 got me thinking about when the hell we're going to do one. And then it led to the realization that they are having Crown Jewel in anywhere other than Saudi, which means that we're going to react to
Well, I'll tell you, Yuzuki wished that Chiaki's boot would have gone anywhere but her face. That
it.
kick was absolutely devastating.
It was.
As Chiaki now going to pull Yuzuki out, go for a pin attempt here, lateral press, 2, and Yuzuki kicks out.
This
We know how
match.
tenacious, yep. This
Yeah,
match?
no, you go.
No, I was going to say, we know that Yuzuki is tenacious because, I mean, she beat Shizuki to win the title, and that's no easy feat, but you were saying this match?
Yeah, I was saying this match is really interesting because the two women that are in the ring right now that are both legal remind me so much of Stardom wrestlers because Victoria Yuzuki reminds me a lot of Natsupoi and Misa Matsui reminds me a lot of Azumi. It's like we're getting Poi versus Azumi alternate universe version.
I have to wonder if Yuzuki would have stayed in Stardom if maybe she would have gotten a crack at the Wonder of Stardom Championship while Poi was champion, and maybe it could have been a baton passing moment. We'll never know. Yuzuki has bet on
The thing
herself,
is,
and
she
she's
didn't
come to this.
remind me of Poi when she was in Stardom. She just has started reminding me of Poi since she like dyed her hair blonde and started dressing like her. You're a Marigold.
Yes, indeed.
Started using her moves and everything.
Misa now.
The
Nice
knee to the
knee.
ass.
Man,
That's
lacking
unfortunate.
lacking class, but certainly effective.
Oh,
2.
she's got the
Okay.
black and bluety.
Yes, indeed. Nicely done. As Mayu, they're taking off the apron. I believe that was a cheap shot. We know again, Misa has a personal invectiveness, personal venom towards Mayu for being the super flyweight champion, which Misa covets more than anything else.
Yep.
In fact, I'll tell you, if Misa were to win the Dream Star Grand Prix, I don't even know if she'd want the world title. She'd be like, "Can I cash this in for a super flyweight title shot?"
I think we agree that all of Mayu, Mirai, Yuzuki, and Nagisa have red belt level upside at some point. Do you think Misa does?
No,
You think
no, I
Misa
would say,
tops out at the United National title?
yeah,
That's reasonable, I think.
you're reasonable in confrontations, which is why you're such a beautiful person.
I try
And
to be.
now,
There's the tag to Mayu. Misa is about to get lit the fuck up.
although I don't know if you'd make, I mean, you've definitely got the size and the physical like attributes to be a professional wrestler, but your emotional temperament, you're not angry enough. You'd be like, listen, why are we feuding again? And then the person would explain, and you'd be like, that sounds dumb. Let's talk this out.
I would be a character wrestler. I would portray like I would. You remember that Podswoggle episode where they're trying to like book different people as new characters, and they came up with the Mr. Mason gimmick for Mason Ryan.
Yes, yes, yes.
That
I
would
know
be
it's one
my
of your
character.
favorites.
That would be my
Yeah,
character in wrestling. I would be this like really nice smiley guy who's like pandering to the kids and stuff. As soon as the bell rings, though, I'm a fucking 6'6" monster who destroys everyone.
damn. I like a
Which
combination
it's
of like,
funny I
yeah,
say 6'6" because if I was a pro wrestler, they'd bill me at 6'9".
yeah,
They bill me as a fucking 7-footer. Hey, listen, if Big Cass can be called a 7-footer, if Luchasaurus can be listed and billed as a 7-footer, I can be billed as a 7-footer.
oh, yeah. You're like Mr. Rogers meets Jared from Silicon Valley because we know he's a sweetheart too, but you push him far enough and the dude's
Yes.
fucking insane.
Yes. Do you
How
want
would
to
you
die
like to
today,
die today,
motherfucker?
motherfucker?
We both said the same line at the same time. That's so good. God, I would love to rewatch that show with you at some point.
Would definitely be down, because even though it was in a world that I just felt so disconnected from and particularly loath at this point in time because fuck sucks burgers and the rest of them. Um, it was such a good fucking show. Mike Judge, man, I'll tell you.
Dude, I literally just said in the Movies and Television channel recently, we need a new Mike Judge movie.
We do. Yeah,
Because
we definitely do.
he did Office Space, which was so like finger on the pulse of work culture at the time, and like it was almost like he found a similar vibe to like what the WWF found with Austin being like the top babyface and going after McMahon and stuff. This idea of like resenting your boss and stuff like that. It's like the similar vibe. And then what was the Mike Judge movie that came out in like the 2000s? I'm trying to remember.
Are you thinking Idiocracy? Because I know a lot of
Yeah,
people talk about that one.
Idiocracy is another one. Yeah, because that was literally during the Bush administration, and people were like, "What the fuck is going on? Why is everyone so dumb right now?" Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
funny how well Idiocracy specifically holds up today. Office Space is not so much, just because like the 90s were a time where most people were actually employed gainfully, and now fucking nobody is.
Yeah.
Like you might resent your boss, but it's not because he is like annoying and boring. It's because he fucking exploits you.
Yes.
But that's what I'm
And
saying.
you,
That's why I'm saying we need a new Mike Judge movie, because he really always does have his finger on the pulse.
oh, what a
He's
shot
like
by Mirai.
he's like the anti Sorkin.
Yeah. Fuck you, Aaron. Dude, him suggesting in a New York Times op-ed that the Dems should nominate Mitt Romney will never not pop me as long as I fucking live.
God, it's
This
so
isn't
bad.
the West Wing, you cokehead. Fucking focus.
You cokehead, nice. Uh, apparently, Mike Judge put out a movie in 2009 that was a way like smaller scale, but looks like it has an incredible cast. I'd be curious to watch that with you.
Oh, nice.
It's called Extract.
Oh, what a shot.
Dude, listen to this cast: Jason Bateman, Mila Kunis, Kristen Wiig, J.K. Simmons, David Kochner, Ben Affleck, T.J. Miller, Gene Simmons from fucking AC or from Kiss, the band, Hal
Yeah,
Sparks. Yeah, Mike Judge was even in his own movie on that one. That movie is stacked cast wise,
ref's
and
got to be careful here.
apparently it's supposed to be a companion piece to Office Space. So we definitely have to watch that movie. I'm adding it to our
Interesting.
watch list actually.
Malfunction at the junction there. Mirai accidentally hit a back elbow on the referee. Chiaki now with a chair with the referee down. Mirai caught the chair. Duck. Oh, but caught on the rebound. And you know what? I'll allow this because the referee is disposed of.
Yeah, we love our actual stealthy, high effort cheating that people really put in the work to achieve.
Absolutely. Double drop kick there.
But yeah, dude, that Extract movie is the last movie that Mike Judge directed,
That is, yeah.
and that came
Wow.
out in '09. It's been 16 fucking years.
We are definitely overdue.
Did you know that Mike Judge was behind Silicon Valley?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
And kick out there by Mirai.
That was the last anything that he directed. Like the last movie he directed was Extract. The last anything he directed was actually, it's called Mike Judge Presents Tales from the Tour Bus, but that only lasted until 2018. Silicon Valley lasted until 2019, so Silicon Valley is still more recent in that way.
That I heard of, Tales of, from the Tour Bus, but I never looked into it.
No, I haven't either. I mean, it gives like mockuseries or like mockuseries kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Forearms here. Mirai now firing up. Chiaki, though, not going to stand here and take this. More shots there to the face. What a drop kick. Chiaki ducks. Spear.
That's interesting.
And now Chiaki going to move Mirai to the corner. Be a nice win here for Darkness Army. And Mayu here stopping Chiaki. And Yuzuki there with the forearm. Maybe looking for a suplex. No, a scoop slam. She's got her set up maybe for a dive. Oh, wait, this is going to be the twisting senton in the corner that Mirai does. Oh, no. She's in too much pain. Too exhausted. Crowd trying to cheer her on. I mean, let's remember, it isn't that long ago that Mirai had a war with Utami for the world title, and she's taking quite a beating in this match, including a chair shot to the head. So You can't imagine that Mirai isn't at 100% right now. Going to try again here. Gets it. You see her favoring that midsection. It hurt her like hell, too.
Yeah.
2. Jackie kicks out. That's the thing. Wrestling a match when you're already in pain, when you may not be 100%. I commend these athletes for doing it. I mean, I certainly couldn't. You know, I stubbed my toe, for God's sakes. I'm looking to get out of anything that I was asked to do. Cover. 2. Kick out there by Chiaki. And now Mirai. Looking for maybe a crucifix armbar here. Look at that. The leg trap. And the ring positioning. You can't get better than that.
There, though. She's going to break that up.
Stretch muffler. That's some ZSJ style submission. And Misa there kicking away at Mirai. As you see, Nagisa very effectively restraining Yuzuki. Power slam. Kick out. Chiaki there. Not quite a Samoan driver. Almost like a sit-out F5 of sorts. As Yuzuki and Mayu breaking that up. Mirai really needs to tag out here. Through no fault of her own, though, because Darkness Army really is controlling the ring. You see how they're policing the territory.
Yeah.
And really having a tight grip on it.
Ah. Look at Yuzuki, though. She just prevented Misa from being able to do her dive.
Absolutely. And now Yuzuki maybe thinking a dive of her own here.
She definitely is.
What a crossbody that was.
She got all 3 members of Darkness Army without doing any real damage to Mayu or Mirai. That was brilliant.
Impeccable teamwork by that entire team, really. As now,
peck work.
Yes. And now Mirai could be thinking dropkick here on Chiaki.
Oh my God, Mirai's drop kicks are so good. Yeah, that was a great one.
I mean, she cleared quite a distance, and that form was immaculate.
Hell yeah, it was.
Now off the ropes. Up. Fisherman suplex.
2 count.
Kick out.
Come on, Mirai. Yuzuki's back in the ring now to help.
Yes.
We're going to double team. She's going to lift her up.
Bulldog.
Like an assisted jump into a bulldog, yeah.
Yeah, she launched Yuzuki to get more momentum on the bulldog, and then a double super kick here by Yuzuki and the super flyweight champion Mayu Iwatani.
It is interesting to me that Yuzuki is so willing to work and team with the woman who beat her for that super flyweight title in Mayu.
It really shows that. Oh, and that's it. That's the win.
Yeah.
Now Rainmaker lariat there, that ripcord by Mirai gets the job done.
I am curious what you were going to say before that, though.
No, it just really shows the absence of ego on the part of Yuzuki.
Yeah.
She's willing to check her ego at the door and work for the good of the team. That speaks a lot to her character in my mind.
Yeah, I just find it interesting because that's so rare in pro wrestling.
Absolutely.
Absence of ego is like the opposite of pro wrestling, it seems.
And this powerhouse team pulling through with the win as we expected they would, but I'll tell you, Darkness Army did not make it easy for them. As there we are, triumphant, are Mayu, Mirai, and Yuzuki.
And now it's time for us to skip timestamp. What is our next timestamp? 1 hour.
I believe I said 1 hour, 1 minute, and 15 seconds.
Okay, cool. I'm ready to go.
Let's do it.
3, 2, 1, go.
I also want to thank MARIGOLD and really Wrestle Universe for having players that are part of the 21st century with chapter lists and easily navigatable time skippers and everything else.
Yeah,
You
the
know,
ability to just skip forward and backwards 10 seconds without fucking everything up, and also like just being able to do it at all because you can't on Stardom World is a real game changer, honestly. And yeah,
yeah,
the chapter timestamps are also just huge game changers as well.
yeah. I mean, imagine if you didn't have that. Imagine if you were so primitive to have a basic fucking player to be like, no, fuck you, figure it out on your own. I mean, I can't relate, so.
Oops. Didn't mean to make that sound. Apologies, everyone.
Huge stakes here in this gauntlet. You win, you're in. You qualify for the Dream Star. The last two remaining players will earn the right to participate in this tournament. So, in English, the description says the following: the format will be a single match, winner take all competition divided into two blocks, with the last two remaining players earning the right to participate in the main tournament. 5-minute single matches will be played. Both players are disqualified if time runs out.
Oh, wow. Okay. That cleared it up a little bit, but I do still not quite fully understand what's going on here just because like I don't understand how they're going to do blocks if it's a gauntlet match.
That's a great question, partner. And here's the thing: I can't fully elucidate that for you. What I can tell you is if you were looking at the photo for this and thinking, oh, the women on each side, that represents blocks. It even says in parentheses, the combination is different from the one shown in the photo. So I don't think we really know what the blocks are, unfortunately.
Well, here is Yuki Minami in some sexy new gear. We haven't seen her wreck this gear before, I don't believe.
This is new gear. And if I didn't know any better, I would say Minami is having a wonderful Christmas time because it's very festive.
It does have the red and green going on, that is true.
Of course, it'll feel a lot like Christmas if she can qualify for the Dream Star Grand Prix, so maybe it's
That will
appropriate.
be her gift to herself, yeah.
Exactly. I'm my own secret Santa, bitch.
You know, it kind of brings up something that's always bugged me. You know how they say Christmas in July, like that's like a thing that some people like celebrate?
Yeah.
Why is it July and not June?
You know what? I don't know.
July is the 7th month. Christmas is in the 12th month. So wouldn't you think the halfway point between Christmases would be June 25th, not July?
I think you make salient points.
I appreciate you basically just entertaining me here because that's something that's legitimately always bugged me. Didn't they even have like a Christmas in July episode in fucking that show with Blake and Anders? What's the name of that?
Workaholics?
Yeah, wasn't there even a Christmas in July episode of Workaholics?
There might have been. I honestly don't remember.
Workaholics Christmas in July. Oh, they didn't call it Christmas in July. They called it Half Christmas. See, that makes more sense to me. That makes more sense. That's actually kind of funny. Yeah. All right. Anyway, we've got now Ishikawa here against Minami Yuki.
Let's keep in mind this will be a 5-minute singles match. If there isn't a winner, both players will be disqualified.
Yeah. So really, I think you have a pretty distinct advantage if your entrance or if you're one of the last competitors, I guess, in your block.
Yes.
Because not only is there a very real chance that the two people remaining before you just eliminate each other by getting a 5-minute TLD and then you're the only one left and you win by default, but I also think that there's a better chance that they'll be worn down from having other matches. Like your worst case scenario, if you're the last person in your block, is if the next most recent person in your block wins and advances. And even then, that's the freshest anyone can possibly be going into the last match, and they've still wrestled a 5-minute match or close to it.
Yes.
I guess the real worst case scenario is that the person that goes right before you gets like a quick roll up victory, 2 seconds, or I guess in the case, like 3 to 5 seconds into the match, like instantaneously. And
Yeah.
you're like, well, shit. And even then, it's like your worst case scenario at that point is being on even footing with someone, you know?
And I mean, here's the thing, partner. Most wrestlers in a standard match, the first 5 minutes, you could call that kind of exhibiting the fundamentals, right?
The warm-up
Working
match,
out
yeah.
any potential rust,
Yeah.
just staying very calm in first gear. Exactly. Here, because the stakes are so high and because of the format, you're going to see urgency like you rarely see it. So you're going to see bombs lobbed just immediately upon the bell ringing.
Like WWE speed.
Exactly.
It takes some very, in my opinion at least, it takes very special workers to put on a good to great match in 5 minutes or less.
Yeah, shout out Sol Ruka, who's definitely shown that she can. Fucking love Sol Ruka.
I was actually specifically thinking of Charlie Dempsey and Chad Gable.
Them too.
Because
Them
their
too.
speed match was exceptional.
And now Minami here,
It would be
double
cool.
wristwatch.
We should have an award category for best match under 5 minutes of the year.
That would be interesting. We're already pretty late in this year. Maybe that should be a Year End Awards 2026 kind of
I
thing.
would honestly even be tempted to be like best match under 5, best match under 10, best match under 15. Just because, like, main event matches are so fucking long nowadays.
Yeah. We could just do a best short match award in parentheses, like under 15 minutes, which would also imply like under 5 or whatever, and just subsume it all just in like one kind of limiter. And we would say like 15 is our cap.
Oh, wow, look at this. We've got ourselves a Boston Crab here from Naomi Ishikawa.
Is that a tap? No, that was trying to fight out. That was trying to fight out.
Punch her knee, yeah.
I would also just say one more thing, because, I like to focus on the matches, but about your idea. If you nominate a match, you should go the extra mile and actually put the timestamp of the match in the nomination to show how long. The good news is
all the matches that we've already got on our list, we can just Google, or not Google, we can just cage match them, and their timestamps are almost always going to be there.
Yeah.
Cage match does really, really good at timestamps. I'm really like, that's like one of the biggest praises I can give cage match. Honestly, though, I'm being unfair. Cage match is a fucking incredible resource for wrestling fans if you can just ignore the rating bullshit.
I use it often, honestly.
Dude, I use it damn near every day, I think. And I do not watch or consume wrestling every day, but cage match is like such an incredible resource. I love it. It's like somebody decided that when Wikipedia removed the in wrestling section that they were going to take that shit personally.
Yes.
I would love it though if cage match showed move sets, like move names and move sets and stuff for wrestlers too. That's like the next big evolution that I want to see that website have.
Yeah, it's all. Oh, wait, Ishikawa and kick out there by Yuki. Yeah, I mean, cage match already is like pretty exhaustive, but if you want to be fully comprehensive, I do agree that would be the next step.
Yeah, because they list nicknames and they list theme songs even sometimes, but I've never seen any like extensive moveset information, which would be really useful.
Ishikawa kicked out again.
What a lariat by Ishikawa.
I'll put this one away quickly here. I think she's going to do it if she hits this.
Suplex? No, face buster. Okay.
That'll do it. That's going to do it.
No.
Wow. I was convinced after that lariat and then driving Yuki's face into the canvas. It's going to be a German here. She's got her up. No,
TLD,
both women are
both eliminated.
Oh, and Ishikawa frustrated.
You know what, though? If you're Minami Yuki, you were at a disadvantage. You were clearly on your path to losing. So the fact that you were able to survive long enough to eliminate the woman that was about to beat you, you probably feel pretty good about yourself.
Absolutely. If you can't be a victor, be content with being a spoiler.
Exactly, yeah. And Ishikawa is all pissed right now, and I can definitely understand why. But I think to take it out on Minami Yuki for just wanting to, I don't know, not lose, I think is pretty unfair.
Well, Ishikawa has learned how unfair life can be today. As both women now, I mean, Ishikawa leaving on her own power, Yuki actually needing help to the back as we begin a new set of competitors.
This is actually like enlightening to me. I didn't realize how tall Minami Yuki is, because we know Chika Goto's like 5'9", I think. And she was like crouched down a little bit for sure, but Minami Yuki must be like 5'7". Let me look that up.
Yes.
Minami Yuki, there she is. 5'5". Okay, so she's not as tall as I thought, but still 5'5" is tall for a Joshi.
Yes, it is.
The average Joshi is like 5'2" or 5'3".
I'm taller than most of them, so I can confirm this.
Oh, this is Yuki Yakazaki or whatever. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, Yuka Yakazaki,
I thought
right?
it was Yuki.
No, it's an A. It's an A. And it's
Really?
Yuka Yamazaki. Yamazaki. Okay.
Yamazaki. Okay, yeah, you're right. It is Yuka Yamazaki. Okay. I'm going to have a really fucking hard time remembering that, and I do apologize both now and going forward for my struggles to remember her name.
You ever apologize for trying? I mean, us even doing Joshi commentary for as many years as we've done it, and really just Japanese wrestling in general, because I will never forget the New Japan golden years. God damn. You know, it's
Yeah.
always an adjustment.
The second half of the 2010s.
A magical fucking time.
Mm-hmm. Look at Yuka. Bunny
This is
face.
Rhea. This is Rhea.
Oh, baby.
I recognize that theme.
I should turn my volume up. I can barely hear anything.
Yes.
Yes, Rhea. Bro, did you see Rhea was on the Sukeban show that just happened on Saturday?
No.
Rhea was on it, Misa was on it, and Yuzuki was on it as well. All three of them were in it.
Did she look at like? Did she like actively participate? Was she a different character or like
Oh yeah,
what?
all three of them. All three of them were. Yuzuki wore like a cutesy pink dress. Misa had face paint on, and she was, um, Smack in the Box. I think was her name in Sukeban.
Oh wow.
And Rhea was Countess Rhea Seto.
She has Countess energy. That makes sense.
Yeah, she does. She's got to put, or she took off. Okay, she took off the long gloves. That might as well have also been sleeves. Are you gonna shake her hand, Rhea?
Don't do it. Kick her in the face. Kick her in the face.
Oh, she caught her immediately. Got her down. Fujiwara. Okay, Yuka rolled out. There's the drop kick
Kick
from
the
Rhea, though.
face.
I love that Rhea was fucking ready.
Yeah, Rhea isn't stupid.
Rhea Seto is quickly like making an actual case for herself to be number one on my Marigold Fave 5, honestly. I fucking love her.
Yes. Well, I'm
Oh,
telling you, because
wow.
because Marigold is in such a place where sometimes we do skip Utami matches because she's teaming with Sakurai, or more often than not, it's because she's facing somebody that we just don't care about. Like, it's hard to really grade her on that basis outside of just being Utami and just somebody that we watch more consistently, because I would say it feels to me. Now, I don't know if the numbers back this up, because unlike a conservative, I don't want to go on pure vibes. But, I really feel like we probably watch Rhea more on average than Utami.
Yeah.
And so on that basis, dude, she could be my number one in Muddy Gold as well. I fucking love watching her work. Look at this cattle mutilation. Look how fucking impeccable
Yeah,
it
dude,
is.
did you see
As
her
Yuka there,
bridge? She was literally up on her tippy toes.
yeah, it could have been a fucking architect being serenaded by XG. And now look at that foot right in the face. And Rhea now. And I've loved Rhea's look from the jump. In fact, I'm willing to bet even on her debut, like the first
Yeah.
time we saw her, I made a remark about her look.
We both did, dude. We've both been really into her look.
Yeah, I mean, she was just unique right out of the gate.
Nice single leg drop kick there by Yuka.
And Yuka, I'm still forming an opinion on because I like her look too. And I think from her debut, there were some things that I'm like, there's something here. There's something raw here that needs to be polished. Now we're getting a better look at her today. Nice scoop slam there.
It's also kind of a fun coincidence that Misa, I mentioned, reminds me of Azumi because it really looks like Yuka wants to look like Azumi. Like her gear is very Azumi. Her hair is very Azumi. Like she's got a lot of Azumi influences in her look, at least.
Yes.
Like that gear looks like something Azumi has already fucking worn, honestly.
Yes.
If Yuka would like If you would just see her from behind, you would be like, "Is that Azumi?" I bet if you would see them like side by side, it'd be easier to tell the difference because they do have very different builds. But if you would just see Yuka from behind, you'd be like, "Wait a minute, is that Azumi?"
Oh, just to replay the offense here, Yuka. Oh, wait, pin two. That was close. Yuka got a step up in Zagiri, then a twist of fate, and I think she went for a pin. You saw Rhea actually catch her on a triangle, but then tried to transition into an armbar. Crucifix here there by Rhea. Kick out. Two.
Oh, good. Rhea kicked out.
Yeah, you and I really want to see Rhea in the Dream Star.
Oh, here we go. Oh,
roll up.
No.
Nope.
Not a roll up. Fujiwara again.
Look at that. Fujiwara's got it in tight there. I think it's going to do it. That's good ring positioning.
Oh, she's reaching for the other arm.
She's going to go back to a counter mutilation, maybe?
Yeah, she's in the middle of the ring here, too. Move, ref.
She's cranking on both arms. It's practically really like a double chicken wing right now. And now, oh my God.
Oh my
God.
That's it. There's no, yeah, that's it. There's the bell.
Yep, she got it. Hell. You knew it was over, too, the way she got into it, the way she did that headstand, like, in the air. Oh, my God.
Fucking love Rhea Seto, dude.
Rhea Seto here. How many other women is she going to have to go through, though? Because I don't think she just gets in the Dream Star now. I think she's got more competing to do. Beautifully done.
She's leaving the ring, though.
She is.
So this isn't really a gauntlet match.
No.
It's just like a series of singles matches, I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
is it maybe two blocks of 4, and that was just the only other match in the block?
I guess so. Yeah.
I don't know.
Because yeah, both women were disqualified in that match because there wasn't a winner. So yeah, maybe Rhea just qualifies. We'll have to see.
Nagisa Tachibana is here.
Tachibana looking to make a statement, looking to hopefully qualify for the Dream Star Grand Prix.
Now, if I remember correctly, she's the one who debuted against Kizuna Tanaka and targeted the backall match.
I believe you're correct.
I forget if that was her or Sakimura. I think it was her.
I do believe it was Tachibana, but I understand why you think also Sakimura. We know that she has shown herself to be opportunistic at times.
I actually was right. I Googled Nagisa Tachibana, found her cage match, pulled it up, and her debut match was losing to Tanaka. I actually remembered that correctly. That's kind of amazing. I'm low-key impressed with even myself.
Your face is completely amazing. There's no kinda about that.
Your face is completely amazing, sir.
Well, and now we've got Tachibana's opponent coming here.
Komomo Minami, okay.
I could see Komomo advancing here. I think the first block kind of confused us again because of the double disqualification in the first match of that block, just because, again, it was a time limit draw. I don't see that happening here.
So what do we think the odds are that we get an actual winner here that is just go to a TLD?
Again, I don't think this will be a repeat of the first match in the other block. I guess we'll call that A block or whatever. I do see a winner emerging here, and I've got my money on Komomo Minami personally. Bell.
Yeah, dude, I think I do think that this is like a situation where we just have two blocks of four. And because Yuki and Ishikawa went to the TLD, Rhea beating Yuka got her into the into the Dream Star fully. I think she's just in.
Excellent. Well, I love to hear that Rhea is qualified.
Which also means that this match uh, is is actually meaningful because whoever, if this goes to a TLD, then the winner of the next match will just advance as well. And if somebody wins this match, maybe it is a gauntlet and we just didn't realize how small the blocks were until now. If it is a gauntlet, though, then the winner of this match would, I guess, face whoever comes out next.
Yes.
But they all still have 5-minute time limits.
Yes. So you've got to be urgent. You've got to wrestle like, time is of the essence because, well, it is.
Exactly.
Not really much to say about that.
Yeah.
Huge opportunity here for all of these women. Komo Minami here. Down on the ground, Tachibana looking to take advantage.
Oh, that was a nice pin. Oh, but reversed by Tachibana. Komomo kicks out.
Tachibana looking to press her advantage. No.
Oh,
intercepted. Fisherman neck breaker.
Nothing.
No.
Wow, hard leg sweep there by Tachibana. That was brute force.
Oh, he
went for the roll up, and here, that's it. Komomo Minami just pinned her.
Tachibana wonderful break here for Komomo Minami. So here's the thing. We have yet to see Senka Akatsuki, who is going to be an absolute stud, or Hummingbird. So I'm guessing that's going to be the next matchup, and the winner faces Komomo Minami. As Komomo.
No, it seems like it is a true gauntlet.
Okay, so then Komomo's got to face either Hummingbird or Senka. And then whoever it is, we know that the other one comes out last and has the best advantage.
Well, also, there's a possibility that we could just get a double elimination here, and whoever was last, okay, Senka's out here now. So we have to have a winner here. Otherwise, Hummingbird just wins by default by just not being eliminated.
Tell you, no disrespect to Hummingbird or Komomo Minami, but I think their dreams just died with the emergence of Akatsuki here.
Akatsuki is special, and I will say, I am very sad about Natsumi Shozuki's injury and her having to miss the Dream Star. But the blessing in disguise here is that we have Rhea Seto in the Dream Star at all, because knowing that Senka is in this field, she was probably the plan the whole time to get the last spot, and Rhea would have missed out, and that makes me really sad.
Yeah, that is a fair point. That is absolutely a fair point.
I would love a Dream Star where we could have all three of Senka, Shozuki, and Seto all in it, because they all deserve spots. But if we had to, if it took Shozuki getting injured for Rhea Seto to get into the Dream Star, I'm very happy for Seto, despite how much of a tragedy it is that Shozuki's injured and missing out.
Definitely agree with you on all counts. Look at these shoulder blocks here by Akatsuki.
Yeah,
into
Akatsuki's
the pin.
A beast.
Kick out there. No. Sleeper here. Then Komomo's got the right idea. When trying to cut the oxygen off there from Akatsuki. Wear her down. Akatsuki now making separation. Oh, Komomo there with the forearm. Got to appreciate the heart of Komomo. Really going to try and run the gauntlet here. Oh, Komomo with a hard forearm right back, trying to get all that momentum behind her. But look at Akatsuki, though. Big shot there. Two. No. Flatliner almost.
No way. Holy shit, she actually got the neck breaker. Wow. Bro, Komomo is letting out these war cries like she is in an actual battle of war.
Yes.
Komomo chants.
I think this crowd really appreciating her heart. Scoop slam there by Akatsuki.
She's going to go for another one? No, vertical. Wow, that was nice.
She's going to float over into the splash.
Oh.
We're going to try and wrestle her down with that pin.
She got out. Third attempt. She couldn't get out of the third one. Senka Akatsuki's gimmick of being the only person in all of wrestling who makes repeated pins actually work is popping me.
Yeah, and it really does go back to like, because you could see her attire is very like collegiate, it's inspired, I could speak. And you'll see that a lot in collegiate wrestling, you know, where you have somebody in a potential pinning hold, you don't give up that hold.
Right.
You keep trying to get those shoulders down. And so, yeah, Senka definitely channeling her inner college athlete.
Isn't necessarily like exclusive to Senka. I think all Marvelous rookies wear that gear when they're still rookies.
Yes.
Like we've seen Sora Ayame also wearing the same exact gear but blue.
You are absolutely correct. It's just funny that the gear, again, does give me strong collegiate wrestler vibes. Yeah. And Senka's the only one to really bring those vibes.
Senka really makes it work like as almost like a gimmick even for her.
Yeah. In fact, potential hot take, but I think even after Senka graduates, she shouldn't get rid of it. That or she should upgrade it, but she should still keep like the singlet format. It suits her.
She should be Marvelous's answer to Shibata, because remember Shibata always kept the black young lion trunks even when he was like a decade into his career.
Third time here.
Look at Hummingbird. Nice bridge out. Oh, but she got dropped by Senka. Oh, and there's the bridge escape. Okay, yeah. Hummingbird is not going to get caught by that multiple pin stuff that Komomo got caught by.
I mean, I'll tell you, Senka, people talk about raw potential and talent. Senka, you know, she does give me those Batista vibes as when Batista started out. He's just got this raw animalistic power, but the difference is Senka's already got a bit more refinement in terms of technique, and that's what makes her so scary.
Senka's really interesting because she has like very much like Utami vibes, just like super rookie with power, you know, really good power game kind of thing. But like, I feel like Senka has more personality as a rookie than Utami has ever had.
I would agree. And you know,
we both love Utami. Yeah. Like, she's fantastic, but it's not because she has like a bubbly, fun personality like Senka does.
Exactly.
And the thing is, too, like, Utami does have a fun personality. She just doesn't really show it when she's wrestling.
No, you see it a lot more off camera than on camera.
Yeah, she's kind of a goofball, and I love it. But like, she never really shows that side of her in the product.
This is why Utami needs to be best friends with us, because we could tell her that being an amazing fucking wrestler and being a goofball don't have to be mutually exclusive.
Yeah,
it can be both.
We're literally seeing it with Senka. Like, Senka has this whole gimmick that she wears her wrestling gear under her clothing so that she's ready to fucking go at all times.
Yes.
It's great. She fucking strips out of her casual gear and reveals her. She's like an anime character, man. I love it. She's awesome.
Like ordering food at a restaurant, the waiter had maybe a slight bit of tone. Are you challenging me to a match right now?
Yeah, dude, I want to watch that anime.
Yeah, because I'm going out. I'm wearing the gear right now. No, ma'am. I just asked if you wanted water or Sprite. Oh, Water, please.
Oh, the cross-legged pin.
That might do it.
Nope.
That was a unique pin there by Hummingbird to her credit. Crucifix here. Look at a crucifix by woman Senka size and kick out there.
How big is Senka, I wonder?
Bigger than Hummingbird. That's all I know right now. 2.
Oh my
Was
god, she's
close.
only 19 years old. Okay, she's 5'5", 150. Yeah, she's a hoss by Joshi standards for sure. She's bigger than Utami.
Yeah.
What a lariat.
Lariat.
Jesus. Scoop. The spinning scoop slam. Nice.
Nicely done. And now gonna pick her up here. Remember, if I wonder what would happen though if the 5-minute draw, happened and both women would be disqualified. Then does like nobody qualify for the Dream Star? Like what happens then? Another scoop slam there. Oh wait, that might do it. She's going for these pins again.
I think you would have to have a match then between Komomo and Senka again, because they're the only 2 women with wins in their block.
Yes.
It would be like a tiebreaker. Or maybe it could just default to Senka winning since she pinned Komomo. So if you were to treat it like a G1 block, they would both have one. Oh, shit, that's just it. She got her with the repeated pins this time.
Senka just would not get off of Hummingbird at all.
That's crazy. I wonder how many matches she's going to win in the Dream Star with that.
Senka is teaching me that the problem isn't repeated pins. The problem is capping yourself at 3. Because Senka, that was more than 3 there while you were talking.
Yeah.
And she just would not get off of her. So Senka's just like, this is pro wrestling. There's no rule that says I have to get off of you after 3 attempts. So, and she just smothered the fucking shit out of her.
Yeah.
Holy shit, Senka.
Also, like, you can pull off repeated pins if you have the right technique and a size advantage over your opponent. Like that's like the formula right there. Size advantage plus good technique plus insistence.
Yes. In this case, persistence beat resistance. Hummingbird just could do nothing in the face of Senka Akatsuki.
She's so happy. I bet you I'm telling you, dude, they weren't planning on putting her in the Dream Star, and that's so disappointing to me. I think Senka was the plan the whole time, but because of Shizuki being injured, Rhea got her spot, and that's why she's so over the top emotional, because I don't think that she expected to have a spot, and this whole tournament is what got her in.
I think you're absolutely right. Really on every count, because I love Shizuki. I know you absolutely adore Shizuki. And nothing against her, and we want her back as soon as possible.
Yeah.
But man, I mean, the idea that you could have snubbed Rhea, that's just a crime to me.
That's kind of my thing, is like there are definitely other women who are in the Dream Star that I think Rhea deserved a spot over.
Yeah.
That wouldn't have required sort of sacrificing Shizuki for her to get. I'm just glad that she got in it all, though, man. That's really cool.
You and me fucking both. And that concludes that show. So now we can move on to I've gotten these mixed up all day. Is it July 5th? Yes, July 5th
yes,
show.
July 5th is next. Yeah, I think, unfortunately, Sakurai almost had to be in the Dream Star just because she's still fucking the United... Jesus Christ, it's been 6 months. She's still the United National Champion after 6 fucking months.
It's everything you feared and more.
Yeah, it really is. I think Chiaki is probably the top of the list of who I would have cut for Rhea.
Yeah.
Maybe like Chika Goto as well, and then like Chanyoda is the only other person I could think of that was cut worthy. But I like Chanyoda and Chika Goto to a certain degree. I don't love Chiaki, but I don't have a problem with her or anything. She's just kind of there. I am going to pull up our next show, July 5th show.
Yes, and you want to get 29 minutes and 20 seconds.
There's something intoxicating about watching Rhea Seto talk, but yeah.
Yes.
I am at 29:20.
All right, then I am ready when you are.
3, 2, 1, go. We've got Koki Amare and... Oh, shit. Okay.
Koki Amare. and Minami Yuki.
And Minami Yuki versus two new women in Marigold, Johnny Robbie, who was actually at the Stardom US shows. She actually worked Stardom's Vegas shows back in April. And Amira, who I've never heard of before. I'm hoping she's good.
Yes.
Stardom American Dream in Sin City and in Neon City.
Yes.
Johnny Robbie. Let me see if I can find her stuff. Okay, she wasn't on the first show. Here she is on the second Vegas show, the Stardom American Dream 2025 in Neon City. Johnny Robbie teamed with Azumi to take on the team of Starlight Kid and Maya World.
Okay.
I've heard really good things about Maya World as well, actually. I would love for us to be able to watch that match specifically. Maya World, isn't that the woman who Bailey wore her shirt at a press conference one time for WWE?
You might be correct. I can't confirm or deny.
She's only been wrestling for a few years now, Maya World. She's got 124 matches of experience. Oh shit! I'm seeing her debut match was March 31st of 2023. So she's only been wrestling for a couple years, even. But we're here for Johnny Robbie. Johnny Robbie is who we're actually watching right now, and she has only been wrestling for it looks like 4 years now. It looks like her debut match was in May of 2021. She primarily worked for MPW, which is Millennium Pro Wrestling.
Okay.
It's a California-based promotion. And she has 217 matches worth of experience, including obviously having now worked for a Stardom show once. That's kind of cool.
Yes.
She's been to CMLL. She recently worked a Noah show. She teamed with the Great Sakuya to take on the team of Mika Iwata and Miyuki Takase, which I'm pretty sure they have a team name. I just don't remember what it is. Let me see if I can find an answer to that. Red Energy. That's what it is. Red Energy is Iwata and Takase. She's worked Marvelous recently. She teamed with Sadie Gibbs actually to take on Magenta on a recent show. She's teamed with
Okay.
Venny on a recent show to take on Senka Akatsuki and Takumi Iroha. That's crazy. So I guess Johnny Robbie and Amira are like Marvelous reps in this match. It's like a Marvelous versus
Now,
Marigold type match. Here we go.
yes. Koki lost the GHC Women's Championship, meanwhile, to, I believe, Takumi Iroha, correct? Arm drag.
Yeah, I believe that's correct.
Now, just so we get it sorted, because you're only going to need to tell me this one time, is this Johnny Robbie or is this Amira right now in the ring with Koki?
I am still trying to confirm. I think it's Amira, but I am not for sure on that at all.
Okay. Oh, avoids the boot there. Koki saying, all right. Tag there. Wrist lock. Oh, wrist lock reverse there.
Oh, God. Fuck.
Crucifix here. Presumably by Johnny Robbie, but we're still trying to confirm who's who here. Forearms here by Minami Yuki. Off the ropes. Nice shoulder block. Showing off the strength there. Kick out. Scoop slam. Nice kick there by Yuki. Nice drop kick. Koki now in the corner. Nice back elbow.
Okay, I think I had it backwards. I think this is Amira.
Okay. Well, Amira just kicking out there after the near fall. Dominant, no. Standing switch. German, no. Amira there. What a victory roll. Kick out. That was a very snug victory roll there. Koki moves out of the way. Nice boot to the face. Back body drop there. Splash. Back elbow there. Maybe even an uppercut. As Koki now seated in the corner. Cannonball. Two. Kick out.
I want to confirm that this is Amira, but I just want to be 100% sure before I go doing that.
Oh, okay. I'm going to keep calling her Amira because that was tentatively established a few moments ago. So feel free to correct the record if that's wrong. But Amira, meanwhile, forearming there, Koki.
Okay, Johnny Robbie came out with a championship. I wonder if I can find an info on that. Okay, I think I did just fully confirm that Amira is the one in the ring and just tagged into Johnny Robbie.
Johnny Robbie there with a Meteora. Kick out. Uppercut there. A bit of maybe a miscommunication there. Forearm there to the face. Koki shoots Robbie off the ropes. What a boot there.
Okay, Johnny Robbie. Oh, I think I can confirm now. Yes. I just got full confirmation that this is Johnny Robbie in the ring right now. We are good to go.
Okay, excellent, excellent.
I am closing my tabs and getting into the match now. That was a really nice drop kick by Yuki.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Koki is almost signaling like she's ready to like put Johnny Robbie away here, but I can't imagine.
Yeah. I think she's kind of over this matchup. She wants to get it done.
Spine buster. Okay.
Two. Robbie kicks out.
I'm used to Koki using her strength more for strikes than moves like that, which is like a power move where you lift and drop someone. So that was nice to see from Koki. There's the
Absolutely
tag to
tag.
Minami Yuki. Drop kick to the face of Johnny Robbie there.
And another
kick to
drop
the chest
kick then.
that time, or the arm even. And another drop kick. This is like drop kick spam here. Oh, here's a pin from Yuki, and kick out.
And maybe looking for a suplex. No.
Here we go. Drop kick there by Yuki again. She's just, hey, you know what though? It's like we say about Koki with her big boots. If it works and the other person can't stop it, why wouldn't you just keep using it?
Exactly.
Koki here, forearm and a snap mare. Oh, she's doing the butterfly lock here to Amira.
Robbie gets to the ropes. And Koki relents on Amira.
Johnny Robbie doing a good job of not allowing Yuki to hit her with the side Russian leg sweep.
Indeed. Nice elbows there. Oh, look at that cross chop.
Dude, Johnny Robbie can fucking move. She's
got
athletic.
the double wrist clutch. Yeah, double wrist clutch here. Oh, missed the right hand. Kick out.
Another fucking throat chop. Forearm there.
Kick there. Big kick.
2 count. Nice drop kick there by Yuki.
Kick out.
Nice
boot there.
Boot there by Koki.
That
Pin
might
here
do
by
it.
Yuki. No, it doesn't.
No.
Robbie kicks out. Koki did go over to clear the apron, though, of Amira.
Makes sense.
Yuki really wants... Oh, I thought that was a great leg sweep by Robbie.
And Robbie now.
Nice arm drag. Oh, shit. She did like a Kami Goye.
Yes.
And Koki breaks it up. Here comes Amira.
Amira tried
Koki
for a lariat
ducks,
there.
Though. Back suplex by Koki. Amira back up, though. Thinking German.
Waist lock.
Got the German on Koki.
Nicely done. Great form.
Following, too.
Now, Robbie, what a leg sweep. It's going to do it. No, step up. Oh, that was unique.
And that's going to do it. There it is.
Damn, okay. Strong win here for Robbie and Amira. That was quite a finish by Robbie. That was very impressive. No wonder she's the title holder of the group. As they take their leave here, we won't have to skip because we're doing match number 3. It's Kizuna Tanaka and Komo Minami versus Seri Yamaoka and Yuka Yamazaki.
So we're not skipping here?
Not skipping here, no, because I realize the timestamps I gave you, they're very close together between match 2 and match 3. There's no point in skipping.
Okay. I'm going to actually change that then in my description. Oh, yeah, the music literally just started immediately. Okay, yeah, that was real quick. Yeah, you weren't kidding, man. I don't know whose music this is, but I like it.
Yeah. Okay, this is Yamaoka and Yamazaki.
Yes.
Yuka failed to qualify for the Dreamstar Grand Prix, losing to Rhea Seto in the gauntlet match in their block. And Seri Yamaoka not only is already in the tournament, I mean, she may be the freaking favorite. Seri Yamaoka, an absolute beast of a competitor. There is no question about that.
Yamaoka looking strong as usual.
Yeah, Yamaoka, tell you, she is a scary competitor. And Kizuna Tanaka is very talented, and Komomo Minami is slowly coming into her own, but I don't think this team has a shot today. Unless Yamazaki is in the ring, I just do not see it happening.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think power level wise, Yamaoka and Tanaka are a plane or two above Yamazaki and Minami.
I think you would be correct.
I don't know, like, how committed I would be to saying who between Tanaka and Yamaoka is above the other. Like, I know
Dude,
that
yeah.
Seri is a former tag champ, but it is important to take context into account that she was basically being like, I don't want to say carried, but like from a kayfabe perspective, she got carried to those titles by Nana A.
I And the thing is, as it was said recently about Idris and Ofe on Evolve, when you come in as a tag team competitor, you have your biggest success as a tag team wrestler. You're only wrestling half the match. Here, you're wrestling the whole match. Now, granted, this is a tag team match, so Sadie is definitely in her wheelhouse. But come the Dream Star, there are no tag partners. There are
Well,
no
and that's the
friends.
thing too, is like Seri is in her wheelhouse being in a tag team match, but she has to lead this team. This isn't a
Yes.
situation where she can really lean on her partner to carry and save the match for her if she would get into trouble the way that Nana A
Now,
would have been able to do when she was tag champs with her. Good call on the
yes.
bell, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you.
So
Lock up here. Kizuna and
nice
oh, look
drop
at the
by
takedown
Tanaka.
immediately.
Yamaoka is a very well versed grappler, though. You do not want to mess with her on the mat. If you
Well,
take
that's the
it,
thing, partner. Yeah. Oh,
if you if you take it to the mat with Yamaoka, you're going to lose. I don't know if there's anyone in Marigold that can beat her at the grappling. And I say that knowing full well that her debut match was against Mirai, who was probably the best grappler before Yamaoka showed up in Marigold.
yeah, I think you make great points all around. What I was going to say to kind of substantiate those points is that I love how calm Yamaoka is in that ring when somebody is grappling with her. Like you saw Kizuna, she got the takedown early for the Fujiwara attempt. You didn't see Seri freak out. She immediately just knew, roll through, and that was the escape. She doesn't really get caught. She doesn't really get flustered.
Yeah.
This woman
Oh,
is
what
in
a
control of her emotions
spear!
at all times. What a spear already. This early in the match, already hitting a spear. That's big.
I hope Tanaka didn't hit her head on the bottom rope there. It looked like she might have.
That would have been rough. Scoop slam there.
Yeah, the thing is, like, it's hard to tell with the camera perspective. There's that
Yes.
kangaroo drop kick from Yamaoka.
Yamaoka is willing to show off the springs in her feet and kick out there.
And you know what? I'm happy when she does because it looks fantastic every time.
Now Yuka in forearms here.
Yes. Very, very forearms.
Yes.
Oh, but look at Tanaka bringing it. Wow. Oh, man. Tanaka bringing the heat. Jesus. Oh, nice reversal by Yuka.
Yuka there. No.
Tanaka with
Big
one
one.
final big forearm and then relents to set up for something else.
Gonna shoot her into the ropes. No, reversed Irish whip there by Yuka.
Big shoulder block by Yamazaki.
2. Nice bridge out by Kizuna.
If I had to guess, I would say that the Japanese probably would pronounce it Yamazaki, just given like conventions of their pronunciations.
Yes.
So I'm correcting myself. I'm gonna try and be better about calling her Yuka Yamazaki.
Yamazaki. Well, Yamazaki trying to stay in this match here, but Kizuna is not making it easy for her.
Oh, that knee! That knee was savage. Jesus. Holy Christ. Oh, the direct forearm there to Yamaoka by Komomo. And there's the drop kick into the corner on Yamazaki.
Hey, you can't begrudge Komomo for recognizing who the true threat of this match is.
Oh, yeah, for sure. What a shoulder block there by Yuka.
Cover.
No! Yuka low key with her style reminds me of Yuki Aino over in TJPW. I just hope that she's strong enough to not make the mistakes that Aino has made in her big matches.
Yeah.
Every time I've seen Yuki Aino get a big important match, she drops someone on their fucking head because she's not stronger than as strong as she thinks she is.
Right. Nice double drop kick there. Cover. Kick out.
Komomo, forearm. Yuka bringing the heat. Do we know how old Yuka Yamazaki is?
No, I don't think we ever got an age, if I remember correctly.
Let me see if I can find info. Oh, okay. It's just unknown. Wait. I found something. Oh, right here. As of June 14th, so literally like 3 weeks ago, she was 18 years old.
Okay.
That's crazy. So much youth in Marigold's roster right now. It's really incredible. I mean, they brought in an influx of talented women as far as like, the Miku Aonos and Shozukis and Kokis and stuff coming in initially, and they weren't quite as picky about age, but their rookies are almost all young as hell.
Yes.
Yamaoka is 18. Yamazaki is 18. Who's another recent? Oh, Shino. Where's she been? I wonder. I wonder if she's still in school. She's only 16.
Okay.
I'd like to see more of her though. I think I actually liked her more than even Yuka.
And Komomo got to the ropes.
Oh man, she was winding up there. It looked like she was getting ready to go for a twist of fate.
Yes. Well, we know she does do that because she did it against Rhea Seto in that gauntlet match. DDT there by Komomo. Nice kaiju dropkick there by Seri Yamaoka.
She's incredible.
Double leg. Drives Komomo into the corner. This is the spear. Keys in the in. Dropkick. Nice dropkick by Komomo meanwhile. Cover. Hooks both legs. 2. Kick out there by Seri. Oh, Seri. Oh, no. Kizuna breaking it up or trying to. Yuka putting a stop to it. Kizuna, though, throwing Yuka out of the ring. Seri favoring her shoulder slightly. Gut wrench. With ease. Oh, but Komomo escapes to her credit. Duck. Kizuna there with the kick. Double team there on Yamaoka. Komomo now picking her up.
Suplex, but Yamaoka says no.
Drop
Nice
kick.
little drop kick there by Yuka.
Double team could be like a heart attack, maybe.
I think that's what
yeah,
it was supposed to be. It just didn't look very good.
No. Going for the gut wrench again.
Oh my god, yes.
There it is. Right into the float over the pin.
Deadlift, gut wrench, suplex, and broken up there. Kizuna
You know, I
Tanaka.
kind of want to see Yamaoka and Akatsuki in the same block.
Oh, baby, yes.
It's going to be a German here.
The first time ever, maybe, that we could get a match of the year candidate between two actual real life rookies.
Yeah. Oh,
what
look at that pin.
Oklahoma. No, that was in Oklahoma, or was that? I didn't see if she got the arm or not.
I think she did have the arm, so I think it would be more Mahistral.
Yeah, but that was snappy as hell, though. That was impressive.
That was a deep Mahistral. I honestly, like, if you couldn't break that up, I don't know. I have questions.
Yeah. Another kaiju drop kick.
Jesus. If you're gonna do drop kick spam, at least make it look good, right? Holy crap.
No kidding, yeah. You know, I mean, we've praised Okada before for his matches where he does drop kick spam. That's it. Yamaoka pins Komomo Minami, and Tanaka's upset about it because she was getting effectively held back by Yuka.
Shades of former super rookie Utami. She wins with the deadlift German.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Utami, though, she did the torture rack into the German.
Oh, true.
But still really incredible. Yamaoka, I'm telling you, man, I think you called it really early on. I do agree with you. I think Yamaoka's going to win her block in the Dream Star and just lose in the finals.
Yeah.
To Miku Aono, who's literally on a poster in the background right now.
Which her match is the main event, which we're going to watch. It's her triumphant return match.
Yeah.
So let's skip all the way to that.
All right.
I am at 1 hour.
1 hour. Yeah, I was just going to say, go ahead.
Yeah. 1 hour, 22 minutes, 35 seconds. And I am ready when you are.
3, 2, 1, go. Right as the bell's ringing, basically, to introduce the match. Oh, we're doing like ceremonial stuff first. Do we want to skip to when the match starts?
Miku's theme is already playing, bro. So I feel like she's gonna be out here in a few
seconds. There are people
seconds.
standing in the ring with flowers.
Oh, true. Yeah, we can fast forward. I'm just gonna do it by the 10-second mark, though.
Let me know when you find something.
You know what? Just go to 125.30.
Okay, we're saving 2 minutes. That's not bad.
Yeah, I got to play there again because I accidentally paused at 31. 6, 7. Okay, yeah, I'm ready when you are.
3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
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 Pop.
You pop my face.
Nice.
Chikagoto and Utami.
Champion.
Here we go. Let's get into this.
Yes.
I think we're doing in-ring ring announcements. Yeah, we
That
are.
makes sense.
Go Chica! Yeah.
Tommy looking confident, looking ready. Oh no. A return match here. Oh yeah, they did streamers. That's really cool.
Hooray, streamers. There's the bell.
Now,
Oh, we've got a little bit of a power. I don't know what to call it. Contest, I guess. A power
That's the
struggle.
strength here.
Power struggle. That's a good one. Yeah, test of strength's a good one.
And Miko on your side, headlock on Chica. Shoulder block. Low kick. Tommy and Miku, I have to believe in my heart of hearts that is a future Marigold World Championship match.
Absolutely. I mean, I've told you several times now. I both expect and am hoping that Miku Aono wins the Dream Star this year, and that will literally directly lead to her challenging for the world title. And assuming Utami still holds it by the time that match comes around, then there you go. It's done and over with.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I really believe Miku has all the ability to carry Marigold into that next stage, into the future.
I'm
Tag
still
there to Chica.
wondering who's going to end up being the woman that beats Sakurai for the United National title. That's crazy that she's still holding it.
That is a great point. Now Chica Irish whip.
There's a long list of women that I would be happy to see beat her for that,
I agree. I definitely agree.
including a bunch of women from Marvelous. Like, give that shit to Takumi Iroha. See what she does with it.
Absolutely.
That would be amazing. Nagisa Nozaki would be nice.
And now
Hell,
scoop
honestly,
slam.
even Seri Yamaoka, I'd be stoked if she beat Sakurai for the United National title as a rookie.
Yes.
Oh, Mayu. Spin kick there to Chica. Snapmare. Oh, PK. That sound that made was nasty.
And
Here
now
comes another
Mayu
one.
pushing the crowd.
And there it is. Mayu's hurting her own foot doing these PKs to Chica.
Kick out.
Oh, and now she's thinking camel clutch. Okay. Utami, though, going to come in. Oh, but Miku stopping Utami from breaking up the submission, getting the submission of her own locked in. This is Waka's old finisher.
And now look at this. Oh my God.
Oh, into a Gargano escape. Batista bite, Rings of Saturn, all of the above.
Miku and Mayu, as alliterative as they are dangerous.
Yeah. Which is to say, perfectly.
Yes.
Damn. Another big PK there, that time to the chest of Goto. Speaking of Goto, did you hear he's injured and missing the GP?
Yeah, I do wish Hiroki Goto a
Or the
speedy
G1.
recovery for
Yeah, the
sure.
G1.
Yeah. Zack Sabre Jr. once again the IWGP Heavyweight Champion, now a two-time IWGP Heavyweight Champion.
And going
Nice form there by
into
him.
the G1 as champion, too.
I mean, it would really be something if Zack won the tournament. I don't know if we've ever had a world champion win the G1 or really any kind of round robin tournament that we've been covering. Imagine having that much power over your own destiny. That would be insane.
I gotta tell you, it would be very interesting, but I also just don't think that that's ever going to happen. The champion winning the round robin tournament, like I just can't imagine any company pulling the trigger on that right now.
Well, there was a time I thought a face as perfect as yours could never happen, and then it did. So, I say don't count the universe out. Nice kick there by Miku Aono, meanwhile, to Utami. Find it funny that Miku has just really been paired off with the champion. Nice kick there. Also,
You love to see it.
I should just say, just my last thing on the New Japan subject. If Zach would win, I'd bet upwards of, I'll say 70% that he'd pick Sonata to be his opponent because their chemistry is just unmatched to me. Check out.
He should pick a fan in the crowd to be his opponent.
That would be hilarious.
Like what
I would
Becky,
laugh at that fan heartily.
like what Becky threatened to do last night on Raw.
Yeah.
She was like, "Oh, why do Io and Tiffany get to pick their opponents at Evolution? Why don't I?" She was like, I'll pick you, this woman in the crowd. I'll beat your ass."
Yeah.
It's so funny. Heel Becky is hitting pretty damn hard, honestly. I'm digging it.
Just as hard as Miko Ono hit Utami there. Utami now off the ropes. They collide again with lariats. We'll do it again here. See, now, maybe because I am
What
a
a
douchebag,
lariat by
but if
Utami.
I would do the heel thing if I knew I was doing a collision game with somebody and I would duck and then hit them with something. You're like, I
Yeah.
don't have to prove anything to you. I just have to win. What are you, a fucking mark?
Or if you're good at judo type stuff, grab their arm when they throw it at you and turn it into a judo throw.
Exactly. But I thought we were going to find out who's stronger. Yeah, I'm stronger in the intellect, the
brain.
only muscle that matters.
I'm stronger between the ears, bitch.
See, you understand, which is why you'd be my manager and you'd manage me to 18 world titles.
That's
Fuck.
aiming low. Let's go for the 30s.
Yeah.
Actually, no. It's better to have a long reign than multiple small reigns.
There you go.
Let's break Bruno's record.
Yeah, fuck you, Bruno.
People
We'll
just
never
get
talk.
to watch you age as champion. You go from 33 to 43 while holding the title.
We should take photos every year that I have the title so that you can see my face slowly die.
Like comparing 08 Obama to 2016 Obama.
Yeah. And that presidency was rough. I mean, it was especially rough on the Libyans, but it was definitely rough on that face.
Oh.
Fuck you too, Obama. I stay on everybody's fucking neck.
Chica really wants this swing, but Miku just will not let her have it.
Because, like, let me swing you. And Mika's like, no.
No, there's the hip attack, though.
Yeah, let me just use my ass. What a petty little kick that was. I expected, like, an axe kick or a devastating boot. Come on, Chica.
Oh, scoop. She got her with the slam. Nice. Good for Chica. Now she's going to get her swing. Maybe. Oh, look at Miku Aono. That was incredible. What abdominal core strength.
And
that was so impressive.
Chica intercepting. Oh,
sunset victory roll, rather. Victory roll.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. Look, I'm not trying to hate on Chica. You know, I've had kind of a bumpy road with her, and I do like her more than I used to. But like, I'm more impressed by Miku's displays of power than Chica's.
Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. That's why Miku is a main eventer and Chica is a mid carder.
God, the way you say things, you're so direct. I love that about you.
Chica could be a main eventer one day, but she's absolutely nowhere close right now.
I also concur.
She's actually calling for Miku to kick her, and she's aiming for the booty. She's like, you want to hit me with that? I'm going to hit that with my foot. Boots to asses.
Yeah.
Isn't that an old
Try and stop me. Yeah.
Beautiful bridge by Aono. She is really technically sound.
God, she's just so talented.
She's running out of steam.
And cover. Oh, no. What a round oust by Mayu. Leg sweep there by Miku. Submission here. Utami in. Breaking it up.
Nice job by Utami. Big lariat there in the corner to Miku. Here comes Goto. Hits a lariat of her own. It's always interesting to me when you see like someone with a pretty distinct size advantage that should be a lot stronger, just doing things with way less power and impact than someone who's a little smaller but just knows what they're fucking doing.
Yes.
Utami's lariat in the corner looked so much more impactful and painful than the one Chica did. And I don't know if it's like a technique thing or a confidence thing, or if it's just like because Chica is so much taller that it was like awkward for her to reach to like squat down low enough to hit a clean lariat. I don't know what it is, but Utami's lariat just looked so clean and painful, and then Chica's came in, it was like soft. That was
Yeah.
a hell of a choke slam, though. I'll give Chica credit for that. Chica
Winding up.
winding up and hitting Utami, of course.
Man, Chica, you're tilting your face off. Double kick there.
Dude, Miku and Mayu is an insane team.
Sliding lariat. You're damn right it is. 2. Check out.
Good job by Chica kicking out of that. It definitely does seem like Rossi really wants Chica to be a thing. Like he really wants her to like find her potential and be like worthy of a main event spot because like he had her go last in the Marigold Marvelous Gauntlet and it was literally just her one on one with Takumi Iroha. He's putting her in this match where she's teaming up with Utami to take on this insane powerhouse of a team in Miku and Mayu. I do expect Chica to be the reason that her team wins, or her team loses, rather. But it just seems like Rossi's putting her in a lot of really big, important spots with a certain expectation that it'll, like, help to translate. There's the win for Miku after the Styles Clash. But yeah, in hopes that it'll, like, help to translate Chica into becoming more of a complete performer.
We'll have to see how it goes, but right now I'm not very moved. But I will say, congratulations to Miko Aono for a triumphant return indeed. And we know that these post-match promos and stuff aren't translated. It's only a little after 7, so I want us to get out right here so we have plenty of time before NXT.
Yeah.
So thank you guys so much for joining us. Leave a like as you file out. Subscribe for the bell icon notification so you don't miss any of that. Oh goodness. Check out everything we're involved in the description box. Follow us on Blue Sky and Twitch because we are the best wrestling podcast in LAWC. And we will have to keep you guys updated on Stardom for Thursday. I'm actually going on Stardom World right now to see where we're at. And the 21 show is up.
Thank Christ. Okay, so is that something that we're going to want to try and do tomorrow then?
You know what? You might be onto something. You think tomorrow at 5?
No, I was thinking tomorrow a little bit later just because AEW.
A little bit later, so
6. Let's just say 6.
Okay, 6. Okay, yeah. 6 is fine. Tomorrow at 6, we'll do I guess our matches from the conversion show, and then Thursday we'll just play catch up with all the other shows that we're behind on, which given that it's select match live reactions, hopefully it's not that many. I like when queues are empty.
And if it is too many, then we will just break it up and do another one next Tuesday.
Exactly. We'll figure it out, guys. You know we always do. So join us tomorrow at 6. for Stardom, the conversion, and select match reactions. And we will see you guys then. Be good to yourselves and each other. Tune in and peace out.